Oh, hi there, everyone. Guidance with Glenyce Ewing here at the Tranquil Room in Albury in New South Wales. How amazing was last week? And all week I've been sitting here going, I absolutely love what I do when I can reconnect people with their loved ones that have passed over is just phenomenal. And, the two ladies last week that I read for, it was just such an honour. I do get overwhelmed at times with just the reconnection and the closure that we can give to these beautiful people. So it's an absolute honour to do what I do. And today's really, really exciting. I got so much positive reviews back and, thoughts from everyone when I had the beautiful Beth Elaine Haynes on a few weeks ago that I had to have Beth again. And our beautiful Beth is joining us today. And we're going to be talking about our chakras. So, as a psychic, I will use various modalities when I'm doing a reading. And, sometimes it'll be the tarot cards will come in. Other times I'll be using crystals or even a pendulum, but quite often when you work with energy, before a client actually sits down either in front of you face to face or even over a Zoom link or Skype, you'll actually feel where their blockages are in regard to their chakra. So quite often, the client will come to you and you'll know exactly what's going on before you even psychically become fully aware on what's happening. So today I'm going to bring in the beautiful Beth, and we're going to be talking about chakras. So a massive warm welcome, Beth Elaine Haynes. Welcome, darling.
Thank you so very, very, very much, Glenyce. It's an absolute treat to be here again, and I am grateful for the invitation to be with you again. It's excellent. Thank you.
Oh, absolute honour. Just what you bring to the show, Beth, your knowledge is phenomenal. You blow me away every time we chat. I just go, man, this is a really good platform to bring out, let everyone know what is out in this beautiful world. And, hopefully people will be connecting with you also. So, Beth, just today I want to really focus on our chakras. Now, a lot of people of the seven main chakras. So there's your root or base chakra, your sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, third eye, and then your crown. But I know, Beth, you have taught me so much more. Do you want to? Can you elaborate more?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. As far as being energy healer, because they're energy, they're portals of energy that gift us knowledge about our client, about ourselves, about where we're at, and to be able to bring a greater balance to our clients. So if somebody comes to you for a healing, so if you're a healer out there or you're thinking about becoming a Reiki practitioner or a remedial massage therapist or an energy healer where you're working with the auric field of the body and the physical bodies, one of the greatest gifts that you can bestow upon yourself and the information that will gift you for your clients is learning and understanding the chakra systems. So you can feel them, you can read them, you can identify with them, and you can, I guess, prescribe mindset shifts, diet, food. They're linked to ourselves, our physical body, our emotional body, our mental body, our spiritual body. They're linked to us in our energetic totality. And if we understand that we can balance them, that we can help bring that person back into harmony, because that's what healing is bringing the mind, the body, the spirit, and the consciousness back into harmony. And if we have a greater understanding of our chakra systems and how that we're able to do that through nurturing, through healing, through awakening people to information about their chakra systems, then the greater self-knowledge that they have, the easier it is for them to be able to heal themselves. Because as a healer, we're the catalyst of change for the person because the people heal themselves. You just awaken that information for them because everyone has their own truth. So the chakra system, as you were saying, Glenyce, is a base chakra, which our first three chakras, our base, our sacral, and our solar plexus chakras, are our human chakras. So they're our physical body chakras. So our base chakra anchors us to Mother Earth, and through Mother Earth we receive consciousness, nourishment, we feel safe, we feel protected. But if we're out of balance of that, it's also a prehistoric safety mechanism that is protection that can take it into fight, into flight, or to freeze. So when you're in a dangerous situation, your base chakra and your prehistoric instinct will kick in and protect you. So your base chakra is all about protection, it's all about nourishment, it's all about nurturing, and it's all about feeling safe here on Mother Earth. It also anchors us or grounds us to Mother Earth.
Yeah, so, I think a lot of people will experience that. You know, I know when I'm doing a healing, you know, it's the root chakra or the base chakra that I focus on immediately first, because it just, the congestion that you feel, and that fight and flight.
Right?
Sorry?
Blocked by fear.
Yeah.
The base chakra is blocked by fear because the person doesn't feel safe in their relationship, the person doesn't feel safe in their workplace, the person mightn't feel safe in their friendship circle, the person might be, and then you'll find out, you know, first of all, you'll feel the fear, you'll feel the congestion, and then through that information that you have absorbed that has become known to you, then you're able to diagnose or help the person in front of you. Okay, my darling, what are you scared of? You know, and it can be volatile. It can be all sorts of emotional pain, and that is blocked by fear. That could be a chronic or could be an acute occasion. So it could be a post-traumatic stress disorder from a fire or from a trauma as a child, such as, you know, a near-death experience or a drowning or something like that. That perpetuates itself. So the chakra remains blocked in fear. And people come to you with a chronic or an acute condition, and you recognise that straight away by the fear. It tells you straight away that they've got a block, so they don't feel safe here on Mother Earth, they don't feel nurtured. And there's all sorts of things that come out of that, but you can help them by just knowing that that's what the base chakra represents for you to help them.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So, and I think it's important that people realise that there is a difference between bottom three chakras and your top three chakras, and then, you know, you join together with your heart chakra. Can you elaborate? Can you elaborate more?
Yeah, well, I call the heart chakra Bali. You know, when you're playing hide and go seek and you had the Bali, you had your safe place where no one could touch you. You know, so I look at the heart chakra as this amazing space where, because no harm can come to you when there's love. You know,
that's beautiful.
You can have a broken heart, but in your heart chakra itself, it is the place that you can go to in between your bottom and your top, because from your voice up, your throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra is your connection to your spirituality. So it is your voice of truth, it is your vision, your Akashic records, and it is your connection to all it is, your consciousness. So it's your actual connection to the consciousness of the universe. So it's your connection to all it is. So, and all of them give us information about ourselves, you know, like our sacral chakra, getting back to our beautiful human chakras. So you've got our sacral chakra is our reproductive chakra. It also connects to our sexuality, our expression, and it can be blocked by guilt. So there could be sexual abuse, there could be sexual guilt, there could be, it's also, it doesn't, because it's our energy, it's our vitality, it's also where we bear children. So there's a lot of emotions around childbirth, about women in their period, about men and their sexual function, about, you know, people who are having children. So people who are having difficulty with children, there can be guilt because they're not able to utilise this section of their creativity. It's also where our creative juices flow, about our ideas and what we create. So you'll see people that their creative juices flow, and you're a very creative person, Glenyce, so you can see all around you your creativeness. So when that can be blocked, it can be blocked by guilt, because it may not be bearing fruit, or it may not be what your vision may not have come into fruition. So all those sort of things. And that happens with not being able to have a child as well. There's guilt about not being able to reproduce. So it's blocked by guilt. And then you've got your solar plexus, which is power. It's your personal power. And it's also how the world sees you. So it's your sun. It's also connected to the sun. That's where you shine. It's where people see you and how you are seen by the world. And it can be blocked by shame because you haven't felt good or comfortable with who you are. So your base chakras, your base, your sacral, and your solar plexus are going to tell you everything that you need to know about the person's journey so far. And that's going to help them bring in nurturing love, releasing old programs, releasing genetic, historic, or soul beliefs that no longer serve them, and opening new pathways, whether that be through Reiki, or all the forms of many facets of healing, all have their different ways of helping people recognise where they're out of balance. And then your heart, heart issues are, everything leads to, need to, heart pain is massive. I mean, I don't think there's a human being that walks this earth that hasn't had heart pain. So, so we're up to the heart. And then there's the throat, the voice of truth. You've got your vision, and your history comes from here. Every life that you've ever had is in your master cell and your pineal gland, which is attached to your third eye, which gives you access to every life that you've ever lived in your historic. And your history, your life, your many lifetimes, and then your connection to all it is. And if it's blocked, if your your heart's blocked by grief, your loss of a family member, a loss of a partner, a loss of a child, a loss of a workplace, you grieve that. So your heart's blocked by grief. Your throat, if you're not able to speak the truth comfortably, you're not comfortable with who you are, then it's shut down by lies or deceit. So your voice is shut down by that. Then you've got your insight. So illusion, not being able to see the truth because you're not anchored to Mother Earth, so you don't feel safe. So you can have out of brain chemicals out of whack as well. So, and then you've got your crown, and it's blocked by earthly attachments. So, look, they're as simple as complex. I could talk about them forever. Oh, that's just one version of information.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think in one way it's good that we just mainly focus on the 7, because if you just keep branching out, as you said, you just go further and further out. But, I think it's so important that people realise that your chakra and they need to be balanced and cleansed on a regular occurrence, because it helps quieten the mind. It helps clear, like I just know when I'm doing a chakra healing that it's like you can physically see your clients leaving with this weight off their shoulders. It's like they grow, another foot taller, because they've been able to actually just stop and realise that for that hour or however long the session is all about them. And it's a privilege that we don't honour ourselves enough. And I'm guilty of that, But it's just when you specifically just work on the chakras, the information that you are given because of what you can physically see and what you energetically can feel, it just blows me away. It really does. Just to see the difference, the calmness. And I think that's probably the word that I really need to use here is the calmness that people receive once they've had a balance and a cleanse of their chakras. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Reconciles them, Glenyce. So it reconciles their vibration because they're harmonic. Sound healing is an amazing way to awaken and heal and cleanse the chakra systems because they're portals of energy, and they vibrate out. And that's how you can read your auras too. So when people have come to you for healing and you're able to read their auric field, the dominant colour will tell you where they're working at the moment. They could be working in their heart chakra, could be working at vocalising themselves, their vision maybe through the charts, and if it's red, they're high energy and they could be in a really creative state of mind. So all this information allows you to help them realise where they're at, and do they need to pull that in a little bit or do they need to open it up a little bit more? So they're given a greater balance for what they do, how they are, and self-healing. So they're a phenomenal tool that you can educate yourself in as a healer, but also educate your client in as a way of recognising where they're out of balance and how they can harmonise that within themselves. A meditation, put on some sound, put on some, crystal bowl music or some nice relaxing music and just allow the body's harmonics to rebalance.
Yeah, I know at times, I'll have someone ring up for a reading and I'll just automatically just sense their blockages, and I'll go, for a really pristine and clear reading, I would highly recommend that you have a healing beforehand. Sometimes I just feel that their congested energy can actually cloud the reading. And I'm sure at times, Beth, you could resonate with that. So I feel that, if anyone was to call for a reading, to really learn how to ground themselves first and protect themselves. I do that through the reading anyway, when I first start, but to really have your energy open and really balanced, I just find that my readings are so much more crisp, I think is the word, like they're really on tap and it's clear. There's no umming or ahhing in any of it. It's just, having your client in such a beautiful, clear energy just makes the reading so much, I don't know what the word is. I was going to say more beautiful, but it's crisp. It's really, really clear. Yeah.
Pristine.
Yeah.
I mean, because a reading is a healing, Glenyce, and the highest, best and good is always the first thing that comes up. So when these clients, these beautiful people ring you for this, you're feeling what their highest need is. And their highest need is first to have that cleansing, that clearing, that balancing, so their truth is able to come forward out of the chaos.
Yeah, beautiful, really beautiful. So, Beth, you've also spoken about your soul chakra. Can you explain that?
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we have a earth chakra and we have a soul chakra. So when I'm anchoring people, before I do anything, I call in the great central sun to shine in through the crown chakra, to go down through their physical body, then down through their feet into Mother Earth and encapsulate their Earth star. So that anchors them to being present. And then I go out through the cosmos, out through the crown chakra, out into the universe, and I encapsulate the soul star or the soul chakra.
Beautiful, yeah. I just know, I've been very privileged to have had a healing and a reading with you, and I just know that when I've had that healing, the reading is just phenomenal, and I use that word a lot, but it really, I just know that at times that my own energy can actually dampen the how clear the reading is. So, I find that really, really important. Okay, so Beth, are you ready to do a reading?
Yeah, for sure, Glenn. So we've got
We've got the beautiful Michelle on. So, Michelle, welcome, and I'm going to hand you over to have a reading with Beth.
Okay.
Hello.
All right,
Michelle,
go ahead.
How are you?
Hello?
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Hey, good, darling. I'm just wondering how I can help you. What question do you have for me today, and how I can be of service?
It would be more of a mediumship.
Sorry, I didn't quite hear what you said. Would you be able to repeat
I mean,
that, my love?
it would be more of a mediumship.
No. Can you hear that, Glenyce?
Excuse
Oh,
me?
she's after mediumship.
Yeah, mediumship. Oh, for sure. Yeah, sure. Yep. Well, I really can't hear you. The connection isn't good, but there's a grandmother here that's come in straight away. When you said mediumship, a grandmother turned up on your father's side. I don't know her name. She's not giving me a name at the moment, but mother's side. I don't know whether she was a special. I'm just saying that there was a special carer involved with her, and whether you were close to the carer, I'm not quite sure. Not seeing anything. Yeah, is it Margaret or Michelle, this lady's name?
Okay.
I can't hear. Yeah, it's really hard. I can't hear. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I'm just getting that that a grandmother came in on your mother's side. It was very cloudy at first, and she's just saying that she cares for you deeply on the other side, and it's something to do with the carer. I'm not quite sure what the carer was, whether you were in her care as a child, but that's all she's saying. She wants to know that she's ever present in your life, and then you can call on her for guidance and healing whenever you need her. So I'm not quite sure whether it's a grandmother or a great-grandmother, but it's on your mother's side. She cares for you deeply. That could be it. She cares for you deeply, and she wants to know that she's there in any way, shape, or form to offer you support, love, and guidance. And and is there any message specifically for you? You need to rest up. The question is here that you need to rest up, and that do you have a complicated situation going on at the moment that is causing you stress?
Yes.
Okay. She's coming in to help you with that. She wants you to do writing. She says that you've got a lot of information that goes on in your head, that you self-dialogue all the time. She wants you to start writing that down. See you lighting a candle, and maybe even putting some oil on and writing down the messages that you're coming through, because she's more than happy to help be a conduit for the messages and for the information that you need to help you in this stressful situation. Actually, I don't know if it's a stressful situation, but it's a pressure situation, and you're under the pump. But she's so in divine service for you, with you, to help you have clarity and a greater understanding of what you have to contribute to the situation as well. Because she's saying you're a magnificent wayfarer, and you have amazing light energy to contribute as well. So never doubt your ability to be able to transform and shape, shift, change, and have absolute faith in your capabilities, one as a human being, but as a divine being as well. And she will be beside you, helping you. Just call her in. And you also need to walk a little bit more, or both, with Jesus. Jesus is another one of your master guides. And he will also bring you sacred geometry, which is quite odd for Jesus, but he's going to bring in sacred geometry and utilize the energy of Metatron's cube, which is the archangel, the angelic realms. So if you can get a crystal similar to that, you can get little baby ones, you can get big ones, or just a something that is symbolic of Metatron's cube, that would help support you and being able to travel through the multi-dimensions of where the information is. So it will help bring everything in like a package. So you're going to have something that you can utilize this situation and something that you can expand upon for further in further timelines.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Beth, I just exactly what you were saying. The only other thing that I could add onto that, Beth, is that more water. You know, I'm just feeling there's a hydration is absolutely needed as well.
Why I got Perth.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, so I'm just feeling, darling, that you need to be drinking a lot more water as well. Really keep your system flushed because that'll stop some of the chaos as well. You know, it keeps your brain hydrated. It stops that chaos in your head.
It'll help it be a conduit as well. It will help it be a conduit to the mediumship of what she's going to receive. Water is imperative, my love. Okay? You've got to go, baby. Thank you so much.
Okay. So, my darling friends, the beautiful Beth, thank you for joining us again. You know, it's always a pleasure to have you on here.
My pleasure, Glenyce. Absolutely. It's a delight. And thank you to your audience too for participating. And the chakras we could talk about forever, Glenyce. So thank you so much again.
My absolute pleasure. Okay, folks, so this is Guidance with Glenyce coming to another end for another week. And from my heart to your heart, be kind to you. And thank you so much, Beth. I dare say we'll have you back on.
Hey,
you know,
my pleasure.
Absolutely beautiful. And, you know, may wherever you be, Beth, actually, I think you need to finish this with the Be the Light that you always say.
So always remember, beautiful people, that you are the master that you are seeking, and may the light of love shine brightly upon you all, always. Namaste. Bye for now.
Beautiful. Thank you, Beth. Thank you.
All right, Sally. Bye.
Okay, my beautiful friends, so I will be seeing you again next week, and may you have a blessed week. Thank you very much.